in the way. Taking chapter adversaries have increased. Many rising up against me. Many are saying of me, there is no deliverance for him in Elohim. Selah. But you, O Yahuwah, are a shield for me, my esteem, and the one lifting up my head. I cried to Yahuwah with my voice, and he heard me from his Kodesh mountain. Selah. I lay down and slept. I awoke, for Yahuwah sustained me. I am not afraid of 10,000s of people, who have turned themselves against me all around. Arise, O Yahuwah, save me, O my Elohim, because you have smitten all my enemies on the cheek. You have broken the teeth of the wicked. Deliverance belongs to Yahuwah. Your barakah is on your people. Selah. Chapter 4. Answer me when I call, O Elohim of my righteousness. You gave relief to me when I was in distress. Show favor to me and hear my prayer. Till when, O you sons of men, would you turn my esteem to shame? Would you love emptiness and seek falsehood? Selah. But know that Yahuwah has separated a kind one for himself. Yahuwah hears when I call to him. Tremble and do not sin. Speak within your heart on your bed, and be still. Selah. Offer slaughterings of righteousness, and trust in Yahuwah. Many are saying, who would show us good? Yahuwah, lift up the light of your face upon us. You have put more gladness in my heart than in the season that their grain and wine increase. I lie down in Shalom altogether and sleep. For you alone, O Yahuwah, make me dwell in safety. Chapter 5. Give ear to my words, O Yahuwah. Consider my meditation. Attend to the voice of my cry, my sovereign and my Elohim. For unto you I pray. O Yahuwah, in the morning you hear my voice. I present myself to you in the morning, and I look up. For you are not an El taking delight in wickedness, nor does evil dwell with you. The boasters do not stand before your eyes. You hate all workers of wickedness. You destroy those speaking falsehood. Yahuwah loathes a man of blood and deceit. But I enter your house in the greatness of your kindness. I bow myself toward your Kodesh Haikal in your reverence. O Yahuwah, lead me in your righteousness because of those watching me. Make your way straight before my face. For there is no stability in their mouth. Their inward part is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Declare them guilty, O Elohim, and let them fall by their own counsels. Thrust them away for their many transgressions, because they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because you shelter them. And let those who love your name exalt in you. For you Barak the righteous, O Yahuwah. You surround him with favor as with a shield. Chapter 6. O Yahuwah, do not rebuke me in your displeasure, nor discipline me in your wrath. Show favor to me, O Yahuwah, for I am fading away. O Yahuwah, heal me, for my bones have been troubled, and my being has been greatly troubled. And you, O Yahuwah, till when? Return, O Yahuwah, rescue my life. O save me for your kindness' sake, for in death there is no remembrance of you. Who gives you thanks in the grave? I have grown weary with my groaning, and every night I flood my bed. I drench my couch with my tears. My eye has grown dim because of my grief. It grows old because of all my adversaries. Depart from me, all you workers of wickedness, for Yahuwah has heard the voice of my weeping. Yahuwah has heard my pleading. Yahuwah receives my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and greatly troubled. They turn back suddenly, ashamed. Chapter 7. O Yahuwah, my Elohim, in you I have taken refuge. Save me from all my pursuers, and deliver me, lest they tear at my throat like a lion, rending in pieces with no one to deliver. O Yahuwah, my Elohim, if I have done this, if there is unrighteousness in my hands, if I have done evil to him who was at Shalom with me, or have plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue me and overtake my being, and trample my life to the ground, and lay my esteem in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Yahuwah, in your displeasure. Lift yourself up against the rage of my adversaries. And awake for me. You shall command judgment. And let the congregation of the peoples gather about you, and over them return on high. Yahuwah judges the peoples. Judge me, O Yahuwah, according to my righteousness, and according to my integrity within me. Please let the evil of the wicked be ended, and establish the righteous. For the righteous Elohim is a trier of hearts and kidneys. My shield is upon Elohim, who saves the upright in heart. Elohim is a righteous judge, and El is enraged every day. If one does not repent, he sharpens his sword, he bends his bow and makes it ready, and he has prepared for himself instruments of death. He makes his arrows hot for pursuers. See, he who is bound with wickedness, and has conceived trouble and brought forth falsehood. He has made a pit and dug it out, and falls into the ditch he made. His trouble turns back upon his own head, and his wickedness comes down on the top of his head. I give thanks to Yahuwah according to his righteousness, and praise the name of Yahuwah Most High. Chapter 8. O Yahuwah, our Adon, how excellent is your name in all the earth, you who made your splendor above the Shemayim. Out of the mouth of children and infants you have founded strength because of your adversaries, to put an end to enemy and avenger. For I see your Shemayim, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have established. What is man that you remember him, and the Son of Man that you visit him? Yet you have made him a little less than Elohim, and have crowned him with esteem and splendor. You made him rule over the works of your hands. You have put all under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the Shemayim, and the fish of the sea, passing through the paths of the seas. O Yahuwah, our Adon, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Chapter 9. I praise you, O Yahuwah, with all my heart. I declare all your wonders. I rejoice and exalt in you. I sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you executed my right and my cause. You sat on the throne judging in righteousness. You have rebuked the Gentiles. You have destroyed the wicked. You have wiped out their name forever and ever. The enemy is no more, ruins everlasting. You have uprooted the cities, even their remembrance has perished. But Yahuwah abides forever. He is preparing his throne for judgment, and he judges the world in righteousness. He judges the peoples in straightness. And Yahuwah is a refuge for the crushed one, a refuge in times of distress, and those who know your name trust in you. For you have not forsaken those who seek you, O Yahuwah. Sing praises to Yahuwah who dwells in Sion. Declare his deeds among the peoples, for he remembers the seekers of bloodshed. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Show favor to me, O Yahuwah. See my affliction by those who hate me. You who lift me up from the gates of death, so that I declare all your praise in the gates of the daughter of Sion. I rejoice in your deliverance. The Gentiles have sunk down in the pit which they made, and the net which they hid, their own foot is caught. Yahuwah has made himself known. He has done right ruling. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Meditation. Selah. The wicked return to the grave, all the Gentiles that forget Elohim. For the needy is not always forgotten, neither the expectancy of the poor lost forever. Arise, O Yahuwah, do not let man prevail. Let the Gentiles be judged before your face. Put them in fear, O Yahuwah. Let the Gentiles know they are mortal. Selah. Chapter 10. Why do you stand afar off, O Yahuwah, hiding in times of distress? In arrogance the wicked hotly pursues the poor. They are caught by the schemes which they devise. For the wicked boasted of his cravings, and the greedy one cursed and despised Yahuwah. In the pride of his face the wicked does not seek. In all his thoughts there is no Elohim. His ways are always prosperous. Your right rulings are on high, out of his sight. He snorts at all his adversaries. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. From generation to generation, never be an evil. His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue is trouble and wickedness. He sits in the hiding places of the villages. In the secret places he murders the innocent. His eyes are on the lookout for the helpless. He lies in wait in a secret place, as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor, drawing him into his net. And he crouches, he lies low, and the helpless fall under his strength. He has said in his heart, El has forgotten. He has hidden his face, he shall never see. Arise, O Yahuwah, O El, lift up your hand. Do not forget the lowly ones. Why do the wicked scorn Elohim? He has said in his heart, it is not required. You have seen it, for you observe trouble and grief. To repay with your hand, the poor commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and the evil one. Search out his wickedness that would not be found out. Yahuwah is sovereign forever and ever. The Gentiles shall perish from his land. Yahuwah, you have heard the desire of the lowly ones. You prepare their heart. You incline your ear to defend the fatherless and the downtrodden, so that man who is of the earth no longer oppresses.